Hey there, have you ever encountered a woman whose mystery and strength made your heart skip a beat? Welcome, dear listeners, to an exploration of the intriguing world of Sigma females. These are women who break the mold, the rare souls who dance to their own beat and aren't afraid to defy societal expectations. These women are an enigma, elusive, independent, and invariably fascinating. Sigma females are a breath of fresh air in a world filled with cliched personality types. They are the lone wolves, the thinkers, the ones who inspire both intrigue and admiration. But they also inspire something else, fear. Not the kind of fear that sends you running for the hills, but a unique blend of respect and awe that leaves a lasting impression. So what is it about these women that incites such a reaction? Let's delve deeper into the enigma of Sigma females. Buckle up as we dive into the 8 unique ways Sigma females incite fear in others. Firstly, the unpredictable nature of Sigma females can be rather intimidating. Sigma women are a breed apart. They march to the beat of their own drum. And this can be disconcerting for those who prefer the comfort of predictability. Their spontaneity and willingness to break from tradition to forge their own path can be unnerving. They're not bound by societal norms or expectations, making them somewhat of a wild card. They may choose to spend a quiet evening at home one day and then embark on a spontaneous adventure the next. Their decisions are not influenced by the need for approval or acceptance, but purely by what they believe is right for them at any given moment. This sense of independence and self-sufficiency is a key factor contributing to their unpredictable behavior. They don't rely on others to validate their choices or give them a sense of worth. They are their own compass, navigating their way through life with an unshakable faith in their abilities and judgment. This inherent unpredictability can be intimidating for those who are used to dealing with people who conform to societal expectations. It's not easy to anticipate a Sigma woman's next move or understand her motivations, but it's this very unpredictability that makes them so fascinating and compelling. Their unpredictability keeps everyone on their toes, instilling a sense of fear and respect. It's a trait that sets them apart and makes them a force to be reckoned with. They are the architects of their own destiny, always ready to embrace the unknown with open arms. Secondly, the aura of mystery surrounding Sigma females can be quite daunting. You see, these women are not your typical open books. They are more like locked diaries, tucked away in the corner of a forgotten library. Their secretive nature, their tendency to keep their thoughts and feelings to themselves, only adds to their mysterious charm. But it's not just about charm, it's also about fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of what lies beneath the surface. In a world where oversharing is the norm, a Sigma woman's silence can be unnerving. It can make people feel like they're walking on eggshells, never quite sure what's going on in her mind. This leads to a certain degree of fear, a fear that is both exhilarating and terrifying. Their enigmatic nature heightens the sense of fear, making them fascinating and fearsome. Thirdly, the intellectual prowess of Sigma females can be quite overwhelming. These women are not just your average thinkers, they are intellectual powerhouses, their minds constantly buzzing with thoughts and ideas. Sigma females have a voracious appetite for knowledge. They're always on a quest to learn something new, to expand their horizons, to delve deeper into the mysteries of the universe. Whether it's philosophy, science, literature, or art, they dive into each subject with an intensity that's almost palpable. They aren't satisfied with just surface-level understanding. They crave the depth, the details, the intricacies. These women have a knack for critical thinking and analysis. They observe, they question, they dissect. They don't just accept information at face value. Instead, they probe, they ponder, they challenge. Their minds are always at work, sifting through data, connecting dots, drawing conclusions. And it's not just about accumulating knowledge for the sake of it. Sigma females use their intellectual capabilities to solve problems, to innovate, to create. They are inventors, pioneers, trailblazers. Their ideas can change the world. But this intellectual prowess, this relentless pursuit of knowledge, can be quite intimidating to others. It's not everyone who can keep up with their pace, match their intellectual rigor, or appreciate their depth of understanding. Those who underestimate them, who fail to recognize their intellectual strength, can find themselves feeling quite out of their depth. Their sharp intellect can be intimidating, instilling fear in those who underestimate them. Fourthly, the emotional depth of Sigma females can be quite frightening. This isn't because they're cold or unfeeling. On the contrary, they feel deeply and intensely. Their emotional landscape is vast and varied, akin to an ocean's depths, filled with currents of joy, storms of anger, and tranquil pools of contentment. This depth gives them an uncanny ability to understand others' feelings, often before the individuals themselves are aware of them. Imagine being in the presence of someone who can sense your emotions, even when you're trying to hide them. It can be quite daunting, right? This is the reality when you're with a Sigma female. Their emotional intuitiveness can be overwhelming, and for those unaccustomed to such emotional transparency, it can indeed incite fear. However, it's important to remember that their emotional depth isn't a weapon they wield. It's simply a part of who they are. Their emotional depth is a deep ocean, inciting fear in those who cannot swim. Fifthly, the unyielding willpower of Sigma females can be quite formidable. Just picture a woman who, no matter what life throws at her, stands firm, unbroken, and unyielding. This is the Sigma female for you. She's the embodiment of resilience, one who believes in the power of determination and will. She's the woman who has learned to harness her inner strength, channeling it into an unyielding willpower that can move mountains. This is not a metaphor, but a reality that is lived by Sigma females every day. These women are not swayed by the winds of change. They hold their ground, standing firm in their beliefs, their values, their goals. They are the embodiment of the phrase, "When the going gets tough, the tough get going." They are not afraid of challenges. Instead, they see them as opportunities to grow, to learn, to become stronger. However, this unyielding willpower can be quite intimidating to some. It's like standing in front of a tidal wave, knowing that it won't be swayed, it won't back down. It's the fear of the unknown, the fear of a force that is so strong, so determined, that it can be quite daunting. But it's important to remember that this fear is not a reflection of the Sigma female. Rather, it's a reflection of the observer's own insecurities, their own fears. For the Sigma female, her unyielding willpower is just a part of who she is, a part of her identity. Their unyielding willpower can be quite intimidating, instilling fear in those who stand in their way. Sixthly, the fearless independence of Sigma females can be quite awe-inspiring. Sigma females are self-reliant to a fault. They blaze their own trails, making their own decisions and standing by them with unwavering conviction. They don't wait for the world to give them permission. They don't seek validation. They validate themselves. They are not swayed by societal norms or peer pressure. They thrive in their solitude, finding strength in their independence. They are their own heroes, their own saviors. They are not damsels in distress waiting for a knight in shining armor. They are the knights. They are the armor. This unyielding independence can be intimidating to others, especially to those who are dependent on others for their happiness and validation. It's like staring into the sun. It's bright, it's powerful, it's overwhelming. Their fearless independence can be quite frightening, inciting fear in those who depend on others. Finally, the unapologetic authenticity of Sigma females can be quite disconcerting. Sigma females are a rare breed, known for their unyielding authenticity. They live by their own rules, refusing to abide by societal norms that conflict with their core principles. Their authenticity is not a performance, not a facade, but a true reflection of who they are. This can be quite shocking to those who are accustomed to people hiding behind masks and playing roles. Sigma females are unashamedly themselves, and this can be disquieting to those who are not used to such raw, unabashed honesty. They don't sugarcoat their words, they don't pretend to be someone they're not, and they certainly don't bend their beliefs to fit in. They value their individuality above all else, and they're not afraid to stand alone if that's what it takes. This refusal to conform can be intimidating. It challenges the status quo, it questions the norms, and it forces people to reflect on their own authenticity. It's a stark reminder of the masks we often wear, the roles we play, and the pretenses we maintain. Sigma females are a mirror, reflecting back our own fear of being truly authentic. They remind us of the courage it takes to be unapologetically oneself, to defy conventions, and to live without pretense. Their unapologetic authenticity can be quite intimidating, instilling fear in those who hide behind masks. In conclusion, Sigma females are a unique blend of strength, mystery, and intellect. They are an enigma, unpredictable in nature, wrapped in an aura of mystery. Their intellectual prowess is unmatched, often leaving others in awe and, at times, sparking a certain fear. Their emotional depth is profound, making them empathetic yet guarded. They possess an unyielding willpower that helps them navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. Sigma females are fiercely independent. They are not swayed by societal norms and expectations. Rather, they forge their own path and stand their ground fearlessly. Their authenticity is unapologetic. They are true to themselves and are not afraid to show the world their real selves. These unique traits of Sigma females incite fear in others, not because they are fearful, but because they are powerful, different, and often misunderstood. Though they incite fear, Sigma females are not to be feared, but understood and respected. Their unique traits make them the powerful, enigmatic women they are. Finally, don't forget to share your experiences with Sigma females in the comments below. Have you encountered one? What stood out to you? And remember to subscribe for more insights on different personality types. Let's continue exploring the fascinating world of human behavior together.